Today's lesson is how to create an outline, strategize, and write a 5-paragraph composition/essay. Here I've chosen a topic, Emily Dickinson, and here's the body, introduction, and all the vital components, some information when she was born, where she was born, and as you're reading, you want to take notes. Here you can see I made some notes. She was born on, I highlighted here, her birthplace. She comes from a Christian background. Some components about her family. Also, it says that she was rooted in a puritanical community, and so I wrote a note, how did that affect her, because I found it interesting. Then I made some more notes over here with highlighting in these areas about her grandfather. This section is about her schooling, that she was kind of a secluded person, and then it went into her relationships, her love interests. It said that she was never married. After her relationships, it went into her writing and more about her writing, some details about a confidant she had named Thomas Higginson, and those were the kind of 3 categories in which the article was about. Now we have enough to start our outline. Now we see that we have our outline. We have our introduction of our subject. We got your information, where you got your information. Tell them briefly what you're going to tell them. That would include a brief recap of the chapters that you're writing. Here I included family home life, relationship/love interest, and her writings. And then why you picked the subject or some pertinent information. Next we go to chapter 1 of the body, which is family, home life, and it's broken down into categories, a couple of sentences for each. Birthdays, a few interesting details about that place, her parents, her father and her mother, and a few details about them, her siblings, the names Austin Dickinson and Lavina Dickinson, and then her grandfather, and a relevant piece of information there. Then we moved into her schooling, which is the Amherst Academy, and then she went to Holyoke Female Seminary for 1 year. She came home and she got homesick. And then we moved on to her relationships, her love interests, which is Charles Wadsworth, and what was significant about his relationship with her. And then we had Thomas Wentworth, and what was significant about their relationship, and then the interesting fact that she never got married. Now we have her writings, the 3rd paragraph, which is she started writing in her 20s, and then she only had a few published work in her lifetime, and she became famous after her death. And then you're going to do your conclusions, which is a brief recap of what you've told them. And now we have the remaining half of the conclusion, which is the recap, her family home life, relationship writings, what you thought of those, some of the details of how your ideas changed or how it affected you, and then a personal comment or two about how you changed your idea in the research. That's how you do an outline. So you can reference this session to get some better information.